Assalamualaikum. My name is Nurin Nabila binti Muhammad Asrin and my supervisor is Mr. Nagomira bin Abdullah. This is my thesis defense. And this is my title. My title is Validity and Reliability of Swimming Test Instrument to Identify Talent in Swimming among Students at Dwi Emas International School Swimming Club. And this is the overview. I will start with introduction and then with literature review. And the last part is methodology. Alright, let me move to the first slide, which is introduction. In this slide, I've been focused on identify talent. Let me focus at the first one, which is from Koopman. Koopman said that the goal of talent identification is to identify talent among young athletes as early as possible to build a foundation for long-term superior senior performance. While Balsovich said that talent identification is crucial for an athlete growth because the process is focusing on identifying individuals with the potential to access in a specific sport. Next, first, Rosie developed swimming test instrument, which is anthropometric, biometric, and swimming skill measurement, which is the test that we apply in my study. Next is, by STEM 2012, swimming offered a benefit towards physical and mental. This skill can be enjoyable and valuable. For the next slide is problem statement. Okay, let me focus to the first problem, which is taken from the journal Rosie 2020. He said that based on the identification talent test on swimming by Deputy Assistant of Sport Indonesia 2015, there is no software and no result published to the society be improved so that the identification model can be obtained. It means no prediction can occur to identify an athlete potential in sport. For the second problem, I've been taking it from two journals. So for the first one is from Soares and Carvalho 2023. They say that the attempt to predict potentially talented athlete may occur at early age, making the specialization in a single sport a consequent strategy in the practical field. But from Laporte 2016, there is no evidence that young children will benefit from early sport specialization in most sports. Early sport specialization has been identified as damaging athlete future physical and also mental health. Too early in sport specialization will cause burnout to the athlete in long-term effect. And that's why the athlete have been dropped out from their sport earlier than the coaches expect. I also added the work from Prasad 2016. He take the work from Ahmed and Gaines that sport talent should be recognized and encouraged in children after the age of 10. While from Durand 1992, he suggested that the first stage of identification should be take place at the age of 8 to 10. Next is research question and research objective. I will read it for you. For the first one, the research question is, what is the reliability of the test instrument on flexibility, muscular endurance, power, and strength among students at Dwi Emas International School Swimming Club? And the answer, which is research objective, is to identify the reliability of the test instrument on flexibility, muscular endurance, power, and strength among students at Dwi Emas International School Swimming Club. Next, what is the construct validity evidence of the performance test, which is 50-meter freestyle and 50-meter breaststroke in swimming among students at Dwi Emas International School Swimming Club? It is to measure the construct validity of the physical test, performance test using the known group method, and person correlation will be used to establish the construct validity evidence for physical and performance tests. Third, what are the index score on selected test instrument, which is flexibility, muscular endurance, power and strength, and performance test, which is 50-meter freestyle and breaststroke in swimming among students at Dwi Emas International School Swimming Club? The answer is to analyze the index score on selective test instrument and performance tests in swimming among students at Dwi Emas International School Swimming Club. Next, let me move to the significance of the study. Every study has implication and also application. In this study, the implication is effective talent identification, custom training program, early identification, and also focused skill development. If those tests have been occur, which is anthropometric test, biomotor test, and also swimming skill test, this implication could be occur. And then next is application. First application is talent development program. Second, individualized training plan. Third, performance monitoring. And fourth is research and innovation. This application could be applied by coaches, by researchers, and could be parent. Proceed with delimitation and limitation. The delimitation first is respondent involves children aged between 7 to 12 years old from Dwi Emas International School Swimming Club. And the test involved is anthropometric test, physical fitness test, and also swimming skill test. For the limitation, misinformation may have circulated due to the age of the participant, which is adolescent. Second, the youngster may not offer their maximum effort when practicing the skill, especially during the swimming skill test. And lastly, to get a result that can be justified, attention must also be paid to the proper methodology for assessing validity and reliability. Those are operational terms that used in this study. First is validity. Validation is not a yes or a no answer, but rather a hypothesis-driven accumulation of evidence by Korndorfer, 2019. Referring to this study, validity of biomotor tests will be measured. Second is reliability. Reliability refers to how stable an instrument measure are and is typically discussed in terms of consistency. The result will determine whether the test instrument of flexibility, muscular endurance, power, and strength is reliable. Third is talent identification. Caltola find that talent identification as the process by which children are encouraged to participate in sport in which they are more likely to succeed based on result testing parameter. Behalf on that, this study is searching a talent among adolescent students at Dwi Emas International School Swimming Club, which aged between 7 to 12 years old. Next is anthropometric. The measurement of height, body weight, and also fat percentage used in this study were based on the anthropometric variable body mass index as reported by Aljovic 2014. According to Rossi 2020, the anthropometric measurement is created by adding the length of leg, the width of palm, and also foot. This action was taken to aid the swimmer swimming pace, while biomotor is the ability of human to move as seen from breathing, bone, joints, energy, and the nervous system, so that if energy can be fulfilled and stored in the muscle, a movement will appear. Sulis Iowati 2022. Biomotor tests applied in this test, which is sit and reach, pull up, push up, sit up, standing long jump, and also hand grip strength test. For the second last operational term, swimming skill test. Swimming skill tests are used in every training cycle and season with purpose of estimating swimming performance and evaluating certain training types. Said Slich 2017 that 50-meter freestyle and also 50-meter breaststroke has been applied in this study. Lastly is swimming. Swimming is a popular activity at once a sport, recreational pursuit, and a life-saving skill, said Lin 2014. In this context of study, swimming is a recreational pursuit to create an Olympic-level athlete. Next slide is literature review. First is validity in quantitative research. Arslan said that the concept of validity in quantitative research is a critical aspect of scientific inquiry. Second, reliability in quantitative research. Haley 2015 said that it is a key aspect of research rigor along with validity, which measure the accuracy of a concept measurement. Third is swimming test instrument to identify talent. Michelle 2018 discovered that tests of aerobic capacity and power were very significant for competitive performance in elite junior students, especially in shorter events and for males. Fourth, anthropometry. Anthropometry refer to the systematic collection and correlation of measurement of human individual. Fifth, biomotor test. Bedrick 2020 found that basic motor skills such as stick twist, plantar flexion, long jump, agility is the specific motor task in swimming. Sixth is swimming skill test. Based on Rosie 2020, Rosie developed an instrumental test for identifying swimming athlete skill, while Oliveira 2013 proposed a test to evaluate children's survivability in water. This is my conceptual framework, which is the independent variable is talent identification, which is student at Dwi Emas International School Swimming Club, aged between 7 to 12 years old, while my independent variable is validity and reliability of swimming test instrument, which state 3 tests: anthropometric test, biomotor test, and also skill test. While my research design, this research is quantitative research. Section A content of demographic data. Section B is swimming test instrument for validity and reliability. It's also a non-experimental research, which is longitudinal. Data will be taken the next 2 weeks after the first data is taken. For my sampling technique, my sampling is male student aged between 7 to 12 years old, which represent 337 population. My population is Dwi Emas International School Swimming Club, aged 7 to 12 years old from the academy. Inclusion is student from Dwi Emas International School Swimming Club and contain male student aged between 7 to 12 years old, while my exclusion, students who are not registered under the Dwi Emas Swimming Club are not eligible to perform the test. And then second is female student. Third is student with heart problem. For instrumentation, the instrument that I've been used in this study, first for anthropometric. For body composition, I've been used height and also body weight, and lastly is body fat percentage. While for body measurement, I measure arm span, chest circumference, foot width, foot length, leg length, length of arm, palm width, and also sitting height. For biomotor test, flexibility, the instrument was sit and reach, muscular endurance, pull up, muscular strength, push up, core stabilizing strength is sit up, leg power is standing long jump, and for isometric strength is hand grip strength test. While for my skill test, to measure the speed and endurance, I've been used 50-meter freestyle and also 50-meter breaststroke. Next is the sequence for data collection procedure. First is ethical approval permission granted from Ethical Committee UiTM. Second, informed consent will be given to the respondent and their parents since the respondent is below 18 years old. Next is demographic information such as age, gender, and also experience level in swimming. It is to characterize the sample size, baseline assessment, conducting anthropometric test measurement. Fifth, physical attributes such as biomotor and also skill test. Sixth, test-retest procedure. Conduct the same test after 2 weeks. 7. Data will be entry by SPSS. 8. Data analysis will be occur by dependent t-tests. And 9. Report and interpretation of collective data. Last but not least is data analysis. Data analysis is referring to research question and also instrument. Okay, for the research question, what is the reliability of the test instrument? Biomotor test and swimming skill test. For example, flexibility, sit and reach, muscle endurance, pull up, strength is push up, and also power is standing long jump. The data analysis will be used descriptive and statistic, contain mean, standard deviation, and percentage as an inferential statistic, while person correlation determine the test rater's objectivity, validity, and reliability of the instrument. Second is what is the construct validity evidence of the performance test, which is 50-meter freestyle and breaststroke. The instrument is same. The data analysis is dependent t-test, which is determine the construct validity of the test instrument. While lastly, what are the index score on selected test instrument and performance test? The instrument is same. The data analysis by descriptive statistic, which contain mean and standard deviation. Lastly, my references is contain 19 references from all the slide. That's all from me, Nurin. Any inquiry or question, you can ask me face to face. And thank you. Assalamualaikum.